it's recording.
Alright. Okay, so gonna introduce ourselves. Music Recreations here.
Etoile, Cosplay.
And with Anime North coming up in about 6 days, we decided that we wanted to talk to you guys about convention safety.
Yeah, even though it's a topic that's very controversial about people, people think we're either taken too seriously, and in some cases it can be taken too seriously. It's not something you should think about 24/7, but it's definitely something you should be more aware of.
Right, so we've got some notes here. So, you want to start with your story?
Yeah. Big reason we want to bring this up is because there have been multiple stories online about different assaults, rapes, drugging, and I feel like over the years that I've been attending conventions, at least, it's been getting worse. And I actually had something happen to me last year, and this can happen anytime during the day. This happened actually super early in the morning, hours before the convention was even going to start. A man followed me to my hotel room and insisted on picking me up to go to the convention. But I want to also point out that I wasn't even wearing any cosplay. I wasn't wearing anything related to anime. I had bedhead. I was walking up from Walmart. So it's like, and by the way, we were also like at least a half an hour drive away from the convention center. So it's kind of sketchy as well.
Okay, so, yeah, so things happen at conventions. We all know that, and it's best that you're safe and sorry. So we've got some tips. First one is trust your gut. If something doesn't feel right, if like something doesn't seem right, just get away from the situation. Don't follow anybody. Back to the hotel rooms. That's a big one. People may invite you back for photo shoots, but don't do that. You should always have someone with you.
Yeah.
And if they're like insisting or something, just be like, "Oh, can I bring this person, my friend, with me as well?" And if they're like, "Oh no, don't bring them," whatever, it's a red flag. Don't do it.
Mm-hmm. I know it seems a little bit extreme, but please bear with me. But try to stay in groups during the day and nighttime. During the day is not so much of a big issue, but it can be. I know about 3 years back in Anime North, a girl actually went missing for 8 hours, and their friends were looking for her everywhere, and there was absolutely no sign of her, no like anything. This goes without saying, like night times especially. Travel in groups when you're going back to your hotels. Stay in groups for all night events. There's a lot of 18 plus panels. There's a lot of stuff running at 2 in the morning at Anime North. I'm sure it's like that for a lot of conventions. I know some conventions are completely overnight and they have things running right until 5 in the morning. So definitely stay in groups, stay with some friends, someone you trust.
What's our next tip? Walking groups, the emergency numbers and contact information. If you guys are going to be going to the cons with friends, make sure you have everyone's number on you. You have emergency numbers, like parents or something like that.
This goes without saying, really, just because it's a really common issue among children, and I know we're all either adults or getting to be adults, but don't take weird food or candy from strangers. I know it's going to be common at an anime convention, especially. It's just you sharing food, you buy stuff from the grocery store, and you see someone who hasn't eaten the entire day. It happens. It's a convention. No one eats, really. So I guess be aware or be a little bit more smarter about the things you do take and you do decide to eat. Which brings up to the next one, which is keep your guard up when you're around different people. If you're around someone who's not acting really right, definitely keep your guard up. Be aware of that. Jessica has a story about that as well.
Yeah, I was in an autograph line at a convention one year, and one of the handlers for this person was being very weird. They took me to the front of the line, and they're like, "Oh, you can meet this person for a couple of minutes. You just have to do me a favor later." And I was with a friend, and that's when she like
Favor later.
She tugged on my shirt like this, like, "We gotta get out of here." And I was just like, "No, thank you." We went back to the end of the line. It was creepy.
And the last thing we have on our list is just to be aware of our surroundings. I mentioned that just you don't have to be like, obviously you're not going to be on guard 24/7. You're at a convention. You're going to be either like doing random dancing around the convention. You're going to be fooling around. I know people LARP. It's just random stuff. You talk to people, like you're basically being yourself. When you go to a convention, it's more of a place where you can be open, unique, but just definitely be aware of what's around you, the people that are around you, and possible and potential risks.
Just keep in fact that just keep in mind that cons people want to meet new people, make friends, stuff like that, and there's people out there who will take advantage of it. Is
Yeah.
that everything?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, so hope you guys follow some of these tips. Make sure that if anything does happen, just report it right away.
We understand that this is going to be something that people are probably either going to like flame so bad on us. Like
Yeah.
they're gonna, some people are gonna be like, oh, you guys are taking this way out of proportion. You guys are definitely going to be just scaring people out of conventions. But we're not doing that. We say go for conventions. Conventions are definitely one of the best things you could possibly do if you really enjoy things like cosplay or enjoy anime or like comic books. Like, um, just definitely be smart about your decisions because I know I've seen people that go to the conventions at like 13, and I understand it's a great family thing, but I know some parents that drop off their 13-year-olds and leave them there for the full weekend, and they're just not fully aware of like hotel situations, or if you're with a friend, or the young, like, I don't know, I feel like the younger you are, the more at risk you are, especially.
Yeah, the younger you are, the more careless you are. Like, there's some pretty careless things that we've both done. All right. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys. See you.
Bye.